My name is Jordan the Giant Cassat. What's up, guys? My name is Jordan the Giant Cassat, and you're listening to the Cassat Show podcast. Today's episode, I have at Fig Freak JLC on. Gonna help me talk about the greatest Royal Rumble event happening tomorrow. Today is Thursday. Also happening tomorrow, I'm traveling to Maryland. I'll be wrestling in Maryland this weekend. Pretty exciting. So I will tell you, I will be recording vlogs that you'll be able to watch on my YouTube channel. Let's go ahead and get all this stuff out of the way. I want you to follow at The Giant Cassat on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Don't forget to use hashtag Cassat Show Podcast. Also follow the show on Twitter at Cassat Show Pod. And if you want video shows and vlogs, go subscribe to the Cassat Show Podcast on YouTube. Go to youtube.com/Cassat's Real Deal. I'm not going to make it a long intro here. I'm excited for you guys to listen to my conversation with Jay. We have a good conversation about the greatest Royal Rumble. We also had some questions from some Twitter listeners. So, yeah, I thought it was a pretty good show. I hope you guys enjoy it. I know for a fact we didn't really go into detail about the Cruiserweight Championship match because we weren't sure who Cedric Alexander was going to wrestle. Because I knew for a fact I didn't have a day off until Friday, and I'm going to Maryland Friday, so I wouldn't have been able to film it or record it. So we recorded like last Sunday. I mean, now it's Thursday, and I called off work to go see Avengers Infinity War tonight, but I guess that's irrelevant now. This was recorded on Sunday, so we didn't know Kalisto was going one-on-one with Cedric Alexander at the Greatest Royal Rumble event. We kind of made some predictions. Kalisto, I don't think, was one of them, so I doubt Kalisto gets the win, so there's my prediction. If you want Jay's, go ask him on Twitter at FigFreakJLC. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this show. Make sure you leave a 5-star review on the iTunes. If you're listening on Stitcher, I'm sure you can do some kind of review system. You can also do a little thumbs up on YouTube and all that fun stuff. You know what I mean. Just leave a nice comment. I would appreciate it. Or if you don't like it, don't leave a nice comment. Leave a bad comment. I'll read it and I'll respond. All right, guys. Here is my conversation with Fig Freak JLC. Thank you. Alright, guys, I'm here with JLC at Fig Freak JLC on Twitter. Everything Wrestling is your Twitter name, which is pretty dope. I see that all the time popping up on my feed. What's up, buddy?
Nothing. What's up with all you guys, listeners? Jordan, how's it going?
It's going. It's going for sure. I'm excited to have you here on the show. You contacted me. You've been listening to the show, and I appreciate that. So, and I like to have, if people are interested to be on the Cassat Show podcast, I want them to be on the Cassat Show podcast because everyone has a story, everyone has a voice, everyone can voice their concerns, voice their favorites, voice their least favorites about professional wrestling, and I'm excited to have you on here. So what we did is we asked, which I do with all my guests, we asked for questions. In fact, I think you asked for questions because I didn't even get that far.
Yeah, I DM'd a bunch of people.
Yeah, so we got some questions for you. So it's going to be a good way for the listeners to get to know you. We're going to call you JLC. So that's your name. Is it cool if I just call you Jay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I assume that's your first.
That's where I got it from.
That's what I assumed. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead, give some people shout-outs, and we'll go ahead and answer these questions. And then we're going to talk about the greatest Royal Rumble that's upcoming this weekend. All right, so let's go ahead and start with at Kingslayer Mike is asking, who are your top 5 WWE superstars?
I know you said
not including NXT. Yes.
If he allowed NXT, then I'll be doing like all 5 would be NXT stars probably. But from the main roster, I'd have to say Strowman, Rollins, Styles, who else is there? Reigns, no.
You don't like
Ambrose?
Reigns?
No, I don't like Reigns, though. I'm not a big fan of his. There's the Miz. I love to hate him. He's an awesome wrestler.
Oh, for sure.
And Joe. He's been crazy on the mic so far.
Yeah,
since his return.
I never noticed how good he is on the microphone until he's been going up against Roman Reigns here. I'm excited.
He's doing crazy.
He's on SmackDown now, which I was surprised.
I didn't expect that because he was having the match with Reigns at Backlash.
Yeah.
But it's a nice swerve. I was thinking before the Superstar Shakeup, it was like a few hours before. I'm like, what if they brought Joe to SmackDown? And I was like, no, that's crazy. They wouldn't do that. But of course, you have to expect the unexpected.
Yeah, you never know.
And they bring Joe.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I like how he straight up said, "I'm going for the Intercontinental title at the Greatest Royal Rumble."
Yeah, there's no build to barely any matches. Cena versus Triple H.
Yeah, it's strange.
More Styles had some build.
Yeah.
Because he's been low blowing Styles for like the past few weeks.
Yeah. And then he said, and if Reigns somehow beats Brock Lesnar at the Greatest Royal Rumble, which we'll talk about the Greatest Royal Rumble later, then he's going to beat Reigns for that, and he's going to bring both titles to SmackDown. And I like how he said that, so I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
And then he also asks your bottom 5, not including NXT.
Bottom 5, including NXT or no?
Not including.
No, okay. I'm going to go Kurt Hawkins, I love. I'm not going to do him. Who else is there? I had some in my mind before. It's just tough because I don't really hate a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to choose, I'd say Curtis Axel is at the top. Like, I don't hate him all the way, but I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of his.
Mm-hmm.
Apollo Crews, I do not like him. Titus is good. Wait, does it say women or no?
I don't see. I actually rewrote them, which was probably a bad idea. I guess you can use women.
Alicia Fox.
Yeah, she's pretty
especially
terrible.
with her heat with Ronda Rousey's husband.
Yeah, that was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, I like her. Who else? Primo and Epico.
Yeah, are they even around
Hate
anymore?
them. One of them's injured. I know because I saw one of them was in like the battle with the Andre the Giant or something at WrestleMania. But I know one of them's injured. But is that 5 or no?
Sure.
Yeah, whatever.
He gets the point, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was his questions. And then we got Hova at Brandon. He was on the show last week. He says, "Figure you want the most that has already been made that you don't have."
I'm not into flashbacks, so none of the Diesel. I always forget what series that is, or the Elite Kane. I know that's getting re-released from the Hall of Champions.
Yeah.
I'm not really a big flashback guy because as I wasn't around for a lot of them, obviously.
Yeah.
But one that I really want. Does this count or not? The Elite one, Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, I would say so.
Because it was produced but not released.
Yeah, and then did you get the entrance grate one?
I did.
That's pretty much the same figure, but
yeah, but it has different colored arm sleeves and a sort of different face paint. Those are the only main differences, and the belt color.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't pay it much. I remember I bought the Elite one. It was a prototype. It was probably fake, but I was fine with it. I bought it on eBay for $30.
Oh, that's not bad.
And then they never sent it. I never got my money back.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. But it's fine now. He's back. We can get all the Jeff Hardy figures we want.
Yeah. I would like a 2002 one. Mm-hmm. Even though I've never seen him wrestle like in the Attitude Era or whenever Ruthless Aggression. Like he has the forehead paint. Like silver.
I always thought that looked stupid. But yeah.
I don't know. I thought it would look cool in a figure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it would too. It would sell well too because it's Hardy. But
yeah. Why wouldn't it?
I probably won't get entrance grade Hardy. I want the epic moments with him and Matt because I was at WrestleMania last year.
Yeah.
But I still haven't gotten
I bought the epic moments with the entrance grates, and it came out to less than retail because the entrance grates on retail are like $30, and I got the Jeff for $25, and then the epic moments was $50. So it came out to it came out to $75, which was below retail, and I thought it was even better because they're all Hardy figures.
Yeah. I think the only other way I would buy a Jeff Hardy figure besides the Epic Moment is if they like do like a Brood. I think I might buy this because they would look cool. But,
oh, that would be cool. I like that the weird shirt that Matt had. It was like that. I forget what kind of material it's called, but it's like it's on like some couches or whatever. It's like if you feel it's like smooth or something, but you could just
almost
tell
like
what material it was.
I think I know what you mean. It's almost like a felt. I
can't
think.
Yeah.
I
something
kind of
like
know
that. Like one of those figures and like the dark reds. That would be really cool with the with his hair all down.
Yep. I think Jack's made
really
figures
cool.
Yeah,
they did, because I saw people making customs of Mattel ones with the same attire.
Oh. And then we got top 5. This is also from Brandon. Top 5 figures you want made. So we are kind of just talking about fantasy figures to be made. So what are some figures that Mattel has not made that we think would be good ideas for them to make that we would want in our collection?
First on the list would definitely be the Elite 32 Zack Ryder. I would love that because we've only got a basic. I'm thinking about getting the what is it? The Elite 59.
You mean
Zack Ryder, and then
32.
repainting it to make it and getting the basic to make it an Elite.
Yeah.
But I still think I hate that attire though that he wore at Battleground. Because it's a one-off attire. He never wore it again.
Yeah, I don't like that one either. And I was really hoping if we got a Zack Ryder Elite, it would have been the WrestleMania 30.
Yeah, because that was his moment.
Yeah.
Like, it should have been at least a network spotlight when that was still around.
Yeah.
But, no, nothing. Just a basic.
For sure. Yeah, I definitely wanted the title and the ladder. I thought it would be cool.
Yeah, like, we haven't gotten an Intercontinental Championship since the Dean Ambrose, since the Dolph Ziggler.
Didn't we just get one?
Yeah, with the Dean Ambrose. And there was one with the Elite Dean Ambrose, and then there was the one with the Dean Ambrose and the Miz Hall of Champions.
Oh, yeah. So they have released it twice recently. But, yeah, it has been a while since before. Yeah. And I don't even have that title. And I'd like to get all the ones with the titles because I like to have the titles. But, yeah, I don't even have the Intercontinental Championship because for some reason, I think my friend stole it or something. Because I definitely had it because I bought the Dolph Ziggler. I don't know what happened to the title, though, so...
Yeah, that one's a really cool figure.
Yeah.
I got it when I got it for like my birthday. It was like the first Dolph Ziggler I had, but again, like I got it the same year that the newer Dolph Ziggler came out, so when it was out of date immediately. So,
of course, they usually are. The second they're released, they're out of date.
Yeah. With the NXT ones, like the attire, they have like completely different attires on the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
Like not the Austin Aries one, and the No Way Today, but like I forget what others, but like Ember Moon, like I think she has like a different attire than NXT. She had like some hood in NXT.
Yeah,
that was on like the figure.
Yeah, and then they made like the what's it called, the Roman Reigns and the Alexander Rusev.
Yeah, those were pretty cool. I saw those at Ringside Fest, and those were pretty cool.
I'd like to see more of those, like maybe a Dean Ambrose because he wore trunks.
Yeah, I'd definitely buy a Dean Ambrose.
I feel like they have to make a Dean Ambrose now because they made the other two.
I told Bill the Dean Ambrose, and he said he was never in NXT, but I looked it up, and it turns out he was.
He definitely
was.
I
don't know. Because I remember seeing like a picture of him in like an NXT ring.
Well, I think
whether
actually
it was like a live event
it might have been
whatever.
FCW a little more, but like he was definitely in NXT.
Yeah, he when I told Bill he was in NXT, he's like, no, that was FCW. And I know he was in FCW because he cut those amazing promos.
Yep.
And,
he was definitely in NXT, too.
Yeah, he was.
Because he feuded with William Regal in NXT.
He did?
Yeah.
That's odd.
Yeah, it is, but it happened. So, I would say that's one of mine. I definitely want a Dean Ambrose in trunks from NXT
Yeah,
days.
so, WrestleMania 32 Zack Ryder with the entrance gear and the Intercontinental title. Dean Ambrose with, did he have a necklace in NXT?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure he had something like that. But, that would be an accessory, but I don't know what else would be an accessory, because you can't just, maybe like an NXT shirt like the Roman Reigns had.
Yeah.
But I can't really think of any other accessory it could come with.
But it'd still be cool to have him. Is there any more you can think of that we want? I'm sure.
I'd like a WrestleMania 31 Randy Orton with the red trunks.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because that was a basic, and it wasn't even accurate. Like, it didn't even have, like, the elbow pads or anything.
Oh, yeah. I wanted a SummerSlam 2004 Randy Orton with the...
Yeah, with the orange.
Yeah, I think I said that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that'd be pretty dope. There's a lot of figures that I want, but lately I haven't even been able to buy figures because I have an apartment now.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it later, but right now I went to Target and on the day of WrestleMania looking for Elite 57 because I know they were popping up in stores. I wanted to get the Jeff Hardy and Seth Rollins, and I go there. And I see a bunch of big casts. I see the Rusevs and the Roman Reigns. And then I see like a Charlotte and some James Ellsworths. And an Ember Moon. I thought that was pretty cool. And then I look in back of the big casts to see if there's like a Lesnar or anything. And then I find the Undertaker from that set. Badass. And I thought that was like one of the coolest finds I've ever done in stores. Because not only I got it for like $5, but it was like one of the figures I really wanted that came out recently.
Yeah.
And I didn't get it for like because I didn't really want it at the time when it came out, but then I don't know, the figure just started to grow on me and I really wanted it. And I found it at Target. And one tip for anyone listening who goes to Target, go to find an elite, a regular elite. It can't be an NXT or a Hall of Champions or any exclusive. Go to guest services. Go on GameStop. Look for WWE Elite, and then it comes up for $4.88, and then you could price match it for around like $5.
Really?
And that's how I got it. I saw it on like Instagram. Some guy got the entire Elite 57 set for like $30.
That's insane. I might have to take a Target trip later.
Yeah.
I can actually afford that. That's
I'm
crazy.
gonna start doing it at Target if it's getting too expensive for me.
Yeah.
Because I still need like the bar, and again the Jeff Hardy and the Rollins.
Yep. There's a lot I need right now. And anything that from WrestleMania 33, those are the top of my list right now, though.
Yeah.
All right.
So that was two. I'll do one more. I'd like to see a Hurricane Elite. I don't know if it's a flashback, 2010 run, or the Royal Rumble. I just love Hurricane because when I went to go meet him at the big event with James Ellsworth, I found his basic for like $15, and I could not pass it.
Yeah.
Because it was like 40 and even 60 out of the box, and I couldn't pass on it. But just looking at it, it could have been a great Elite. But I think he was like released like right after the figure came out, so it's a shame that we never got an Elite.
Yeah, Elite of a Hurricane would be awesome. I definitely agree there. So, Phenomenal Ali asks, best mid-card career of any superstar.
Any superstar. That's tough. It's like United States and Intercontinental, right?
I would say, yeah. Or, like, anyone who's really never been in the world title picture.
Yeah.
Or won the world title.
Never won the world title. I know a lot of people say Roddy Piper is one of the greatest wrestlers to never win the world title. I still think he should have won it, even though I've never seen him ever wrestle. Even in I know he did like some WrestleMania match with Jericho.
Yeah.
Who's like Jimmy Snuka and some other Ricky Steamboat.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he had a pretty good career, but one of the best mid-card is probably Jeff Hardy in the early Ruthless Aggression, late Attitude Era.
Yeah. I would say Goldust could be up there.
Goldust?
Yep.
Because Jeff Hardy has won like the light heavyweight, the hardcore. Like he's the only Grand Slam champion to win the hardcore and the light heavyweight. weight championship.
I always think of Goldust
And
when
the
I think of
European.
non-world title competitors. Like, I just think he's amazing. I love Goldust.
Oh yeah. I think he should feud with Styles or whoever's the world champion later this year.
To bring out like some good matches, I wouldn't mind that.
Oh yeah.
All right, or at least even like a SmackDown match, I wouldn't mind, or Raw.
Oh yeah.
But
like they did with Bryan and Styles.
yeah. If Warrior was still around, how much do you think he would have changed the landscape of the company? I don't know if that means if like he wouldn't have died after his Hall of Fame speech, or if like his character was still around. Yeah. All right, so like the Warrior, he could possibly be like a general manager or.
I was thinking that, but I don't know if he keeps showing up because like I know Paul Ellering didn't want to travel with the Authors of Pain. I think that's why he left or something.
Yeah, so you never really know.
But,
I don't think he would
if he
really.
can't do it, then I don't think Warrior could have done it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that Paul Ellering didn't want to, like, couldn't do it. I think it was that he didn't want to. But I don't think really Warrior would have changed much. I feel like maybe he would do some random appearances, do some autograph signings for him. But I really don't think he would have done much. We wouldn't have the Warrior Award. We wouldn't have any of that.
No.
So I don't really think he would have been that helpful with the WWE.
Yeah, but it was completely unexpected because it happened like the day after the Raw, right?
Yeah, that was insane. Like I could not believe when I saw that he died.
And I think people were saying that like Warrior knew that he was gonna die soon.
It almost seems like
That's why he did all that.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't think it would change much.
It wouldn't change like crazy much. Like it wouldn't be like Daniel Bryan would have never returned to the ring or anything. But like it's not that big.
Yeah, for sure. At Good Brother Mike, at MJGIV79, Good Brother Mike.
Yep.
He asks, which two superstars could WWE release right now, and a male and a female, and nobody would even notice?
Primo and Epico and Alicia Fox.
Yeah, there you go. I think those are perfect. Primo, Epico, and Alicia Fox. There you go.
Well, tag team counts.
Yeah, that's fine. Sure, I think I would say they count.
Because I don't think anybody even noticed that one of them was injured.
I didn't know. You just told me, and then I think maybe I read that. But there's definitely a lot of people in like NXT that definitely could get a release and nobody would know. Like, there's people like I've seen once or twice. I'm just like, they'll never get big, and then like you'll never see them. But if they got released, I don't think I would ever like know.
Like Full Dempsey from like 2015 or something.
Yeah.
Like he got released.
Aliyah girl, like she's annoying. She's terrible.
Like the cat gimmick or whatever it is.
Something like that. I saw her on Breaking Ground. That's it, and then I haven't seen her since. But I'm pretty sure she's still with the company because I think I've seen a picture on Instagram.
She is.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's still in NXT.
He also asked, who's your favorite male and female wrestler, past or present?
I'm gonna go with present because past I can't really say anything about that. But present, currently, my favorite probably is Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
Male is Rollins. Female, probably maybe Charlotte.
Nice. I always hated Charlotte until like more recently, and then I just realized how good she was.
Yeah, I met Charlotte and Ty Dillinger in Adventureland. It's in Voorhees, New Jersey.
Yeah.
It's like an hour and a half away.
That's pretty cool.
She was really nice, and so was Ty.
Nice.
They were really nice.
That's cool. Phenomenal Ali also asked, if things were different, who do you think would go into the Hall of Fame first, Benoit or Chyna?
I think Chyna, because of she didn't do something that bad other than from what Benoit did.
I think Chyna still will be in the Hall of Fame one day.
She still eventually, but Benoit is
never. He's blacklisted. I don't think he no.
Owen Hart has more of a chance.
Oh, for sure.
Than Benoit.
Yeah.
As Mark Henry was saying, get Hart in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty cool.
I was like dozing off during his speech because I was like tired.
Yeah, that did get long. But yeah, for sure. I definitely think Chyna will be in the Hall of Fame one day. And even if I think Chyna would have went in first because I feel like if Benoit didn't do the bad things, which he's asking if things were different, if Benoit didn't do the bad things, I feel like there's possibilities.
He would go I think he would still be around.
Yeah, I do too. I think he would still be wrestling.
And Eddie, do you think Eddie would be too?
I think like both of them. I don't know if they'd still be wrestling, but like I feel like they would have been wrestling up until a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how old were they when they passed?
I don't know. I feel like they were probably getting close to 40. So like thinking about it, that was about 10 years ago. So they'd be about 50 now.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's like Undertaker's age.
Yeah. So like they definitely could be wrestling, but I don't know if they would.
Maybe like definitely a part-time schedule.
Yeah, they definitely would have been wrestling like 5 years ago, up to. So like I feel like Chyna, she definitely like got out of wrestling a lot sooner. So she probably would have been in the Hall of Fame a lot sooner if she didn't do porn or whatever.
She should have been even before she passed. I mean,
I agree. But
she's the first women's Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah.
That's historic alone.
Yeah, for sure. But I kind of understand like the reason that like if they look at her up and see stuff that she did, that reasoning is ridiculous.
That's what Triple H said.
Yeah, and that's ridiculous because X-Pac was literally in one of the videos with her, and he's still featured on television like at least twice a year. So that is a complete BS excuse.
Yeah, I don't like that.
But yeah, definitely Chyna.
Because the Women's Evolution DVD that's coming out, people are pissed about Ronda on the cover, front center.
I think Ronda deserves to be on the cover. She's like the biggest female star in.
She does. She deserves to be on it.
Like I understand she's only had one match under her belt, but
yeah. But it was like the best match of the night.
I agree. But she, as they said, like they worked so hard to get her there, and she basically started the women's evolution outside of the WWE. So I think she definitely deserves to be on there.
Yeah, she had her own division created.
Yeah, and people will see that DVD and they'll be like, "Oh, that's Ronda Rousey. I watched her in the UFC. Let's pick this up and see what she's doing in the WWE." So I definitely think that's cool. I don't mind it.
And I think Chyna should have been on that.
I do too, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna riot because someone's not on a DVD cover.
What?
I'm not gonna get mad because somebody's not on a DVD cover. Like that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know why people are getting so mad about that.
Yeah, it's whatever. All right, Figure Scoper, who was also on 2 weeks ago, he asked, we'll go through these pretty quick because we're almost at a half hour, and I want to get into the Greatest Royal Rumble. He says your favorite WrestleMania.
The only ones I've watched live are 32, 33, and 34. The best ones out of those, probably 34, because of like the matches. 33 was pretty good. They had Triple H and Seth Rollins, which is really good. Undertaker and Roman was okay. It wasn't the best, but it was okay. The Hardy Boys came back, but I just think WrestleMania 34 had a bunch of shocks. It had like Lesnar retaining, AJ retaining, Jinder winning. It had. I thought Balor was going to win the Intercontinental Championship. I thought Seth was going to SmackDown.
Yeah, same.
That whole entire show just swerved me.
Yep, I agree.
I didn't think Ronda would do as good as she did, but I knew she was going to do good, but not that good. Like, she impressed me a lot.
Yeah, me too.
But from the past ones I've watched on the network, 27 was not good. 26 I didn't really like. 25 was okay because of the Shawn Michaels and the Undertaker. I know that's the only reason people like that.
Yeah.
24, I know a lot of people like Edge and Undertaker, Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels. But yeah, I can't pick one, but the top three has to be X7 because I watched that on the network. It was really good. WrestleMania 20 and WrestleMania 34.
Okay, cool. I would say 33 is up there for me because I was there, but yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to go next year because that's going to be awesome.
Oh yeah, WrestleMania is a cool experience. Your favorite movie?
My favorite movie. I saw this recently, like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. A Quiet Place.
Was it good? I assume you said
it was amazing.
I don't know. I'm not a big horror movie fan. I don't know if I'd like that. But
it's not. I don't know how to describe it to someone who doesn't like horror movies, but it's good. John Krasinski is awesome. I watched The Office with him. He's like
Yeah, I love The Office, so like I definitely wanted to check it
I
out,
just
but I
started
don't know.
watching it like 2 months ago.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing last summer, and then I started to watch it again, and yeah, it's I love that show.
Yeah, like Rainn Wilson is in like the Meg is like a Megalodon movie or
Yeah, I
something.
saw that. Yep.
I like how they're all doing a bunch of spin-off movies.
Yep. Your favorite musical artist?
Musical artist. I don't really listen to a lot of music.
Mm-hmm.
The only music I really listen to are WWE themes when I feel like it. But I don't really have one. I mean, I know for a fact that Figure Sculptors is definitely Prince.
Yeah, definitely.
I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
I don't really have a favorite because I just listen to anything really.
Yeah, same.
Unless it's like bad music.
Like mumble rap. What's your least favorite Mattel Elite ever made?
I'm gonna go with I'm trying to think of the series. I forget which Uso it was. It was the Jay or Jimmy. It had the horrible face.
Oh, the newer one?
Yeah.
That is pretty bad.
That's not the worst. But with the plastic jacket, it barely even fits with the shirt under it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's stupid.
Misty Rhino is pretty bad.
It is pretty bad.
In terms of arms.
Mm-hmm.
I still picked it up though because it's Rhino. It's his first Mattel figure.
Once they do an Elite and they fix his arms, that's going to be amazing.
I
They'll
think
probably do a
like
flashback, which I'm fine with.
Yep.
ECW title or something. I don't know if he ever held it, but I
Yeah.
assume he probably did.
We have like a Terry Funk with that.
Yeah, I got that one.
That's not completely out of the blue that he won't come with it.
Yeah. And then he asks, who do you think's going to be on WWE 2K19?
The cover?
Yeah.
Not Rollins. Not any of the past stars. Maybe Nakamura or Styles. Maybe Bryan. Bryan. I'm going with Bryan.
I think they're going to put a woman on it.
They are? I think the pre-order is going to be Rousey.
That would make sense.
Yeah, it would.
That would
It
definitely...
will get people to pre-order, definitely.
Yeah. I think Charlotte's going to be on the cover. Charlotte
That
or
would be really cool.
Roman Reigns, maybe. Maybe Undertaker. He hasn't been on the cover in a while.
He wasn't even on the cover.
He was on the cover, I think, 2008. It was him, Lashley, and Cena or something. But, like, I think, like, Undertaker would be cool.
You were saying 2K, so that I wasn't thinking of, like,
I'm sorry.
PS2.
I meant, like, in general. But, yeah, I think Undertaker, maybe Charlotte, maybe Roman. I think Charlotte would be cool.
I know people were saying Roman last year, but I didn't think that it would be Rollins at all. I thought it would be Roman.
Yeah, I didn't either. But,
yeah. It was a cool surprise.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool if they put a woman on there.
I wish he wore that attire that he has in the cover. It's really cool. It's
Rollins?
like some dark gold and black.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he wore a special attire. I'll have to look at that then because I had no clue.
Yeah, it's like some thing that he wore on the cover. It's pretty cool.
I didn't look as close as you did, I guess. But that is all the questions that I got. There might be a few more out there, but
I'm gonna double check real quick.
Okay. Well,
because I remember there was like something with WrestleMania. Figure Scoper sent me.
Oh, he asked. Yeah, he did. He asked you if you're going to WrestleMania.
If you do WrestleMania next year, what events are you going to do in total?
Yeah.
I think I don't know if I'm going to do WrestleCard or not because I don't want to spend too much money because I want to get floor seats. Yeah. I was like the $1,000 one because I'm like halfway there already saving up. But I know I need spending money for the Superstore because that's really cool there.
Mm-hmm.
They have like some crazy weird memorabilia. They have like some title plaques and whatever.
Yeah.
And then after like the meet and greets with the wrestlers, and the general admission ticket, which all that just gets me worried on what I'm gonna have to save for.
What? For what?
For all that, just buying.
Yeah, I thought you meant the general admission ticket. I think general admission tickets for Access I think that's what you're talking about. They're like $55 every year unless they go up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's
But
cool
you get
experience.
to meet, but you get to meet with the wrestlers with the general admission.
Yep. Not the VIP guys, but yeah, you do.
Not the VIP, but it was the and I think I might do I'm gonna do Takeover. I hate how it's at the Barclays Center. I should have been at the Prudential Center because it's way closer.
Yeah, that is dumb.
But I get it to expand it to get it to say like New York and New Jersey.
Yep.
Have half of it in New York and half of it in New Jersey. But Takeover, I have to go to that. Raw, I'm gonna try and go to that. But I don't know if I'm gonna go to SmackDown or not, considering that they only had like one NFC call up this past week, last week or whatever.
Yeah, and then they had more to shake up, but.
And then Ring of Honor, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Was that on the same night as Takeover?
It was this year, yeah.
Then I'm not gonna go. I'll take Takeover any day over Ring of Honor.
For sure, absolutely. Yeah.
And one other question Brandon asked was some of your favorite figures in your collection.
Okay.
I have the WrestleMania 31 Seth Rollins. I have it loose and signed.
Nice.
That's one of my favorites. The Randy Orton, the newest one. I like the accessory and the head scan. Really good. The Elite 56 AJ Styles is actually my favorite figure because the head scan, the attire, and just how it looks, it just makes it really cool to me. I got it for Christmas, 2017.
Nice.
What was another one I had it? The Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson are really cool too.
Those are good figures.
The Kurt Angle is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
The Elite 59.
Yeah, I need to get that one.
And I don't know if anybody noticed, but in every Elite series so far, there has been a cloth accessory.
Every single one, or lately?
54 had John Cena's shirt. 55 had Ellsworth, Ellsworth's shirt. 56 had Mojo's shirt and Carl Anderson's shirt. 57 had Nakamura's shirt. 58 had Dean Ambrose shirt. 59 has the Kurt Angle hoodie, and 60 has the John Cena shirt.
Nice.
I thought that was nice of them to include more cloth accessories.
Yeah, that's good, because those plastic ones are ridiculous. But yeah.
The only good ones are like the ones that you could just toss over their head, not like any buttons or anything.
Yeah, because the button ones are hard. They're hard to put on.
Like the ringside exclusive Finn Balor has like that weird shirt.
Yeah. Elite 23 Triple H is pretty bad too.
What one?
The Elite 23 Triple H, the DX Triple H.
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
Doesn't it have like the helmet and the microphone?
Yep.
That one, yeah.
Well, the
Elite
shirt
60 Triple H is really cool though. The big beard.
Yep, I'm definitely getting that one. It's WrestleMania 33.
Yeah, I'm the Alliance. I have to get that one.
Yep. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the greatest Royal Rumble preview here. The greatest Royal Rumble is going to be in the Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. It's going to be in the King Abdullah Sports Complex. There's going to be 60,000 plus people here for the show. I think it's absolutely insane that they're putting a greatest Royal Rumble event. I just don't understand what they're doing here. It's absolutely ridiculous. They're doing a Royal Rumble midway through the year after they just did a Royal Rumble. And then they're doing it as a WrestleMania-sized venue after WrestleMania was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to me. Like, there's something fishy about this, in my opinion. There has to,
McMahon, he just wants the money. It's like something that's getting everyone talked about.
Yeah.
He's having big names. He's having crazy matches.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, Saudi Arabia must be, like, offering them a crap ton of money.
I know the front row seats, not the front row, because I think those are reserved for, like, high-up people.
Yeah, like celebrities and stuff.
yeah, celebrities and all that. But the lowest section that someone could buy is like $80,
which is
it's
insane.
like a VIP ticket, and you get like food and drinks and all that for free.
Mm-hmm. And like the
and then,
highest,
like, the upper level is even cheaper.
it's like $1 US. So like that's why they're doing it in such a big venue, probably because the conversion rate is ridiculous. Like,
and it's an outdoor arena too.
Is it?
Yeah, and the stage,
I saw
I think it's almost finished, and it's crazy. It's like
Yeah.
some crazy rock concert stage.
Yeah, it looks like they're definitely putting a lot of money into this event.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
having
a lot.
Undertaker wrestle at it. They're having Brock Lesnar wrestle at it. That right there is
Yeah, in
probably
a steel cage match. Like, it's something that would happen at, like, some weird universe mode in one of the 2K games.
Yep, it's insane. But we'll go ahead and we'll take a rundown of the matches. We'll say what we think's going to happen, why it's going to happen, who's going to win, and stuff like that. We're going to start on the list. The Undertaker's going one-on-one with Rusev in a casket match.
To me, that is a good idea in terms of WWE fans wanting them to get Rusev on the main card. Not the main card, but like higher up from where he is right now, or where he was then. And I think it's a good way to get him up there, to have him go one-on-one with The Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
That just makes him makes a name for himself, going in a casket match, in one of Undertaker's signature matches.
Yeah.
That, like, there's barely been, if you're in a casket match with The Undertaker, you know you're in a good spot.
Yeah, for sure. I doubt the match goes longer than 5 minutes. I'll say that right
Yeah,
now. It's going to be a quick one. Undertaker's definitely going to win it.
For sure. I could see Aiden English trying to, like, help him somehow, like, pulling The Undertaker in the casket, and then he just sits up and, like, chokeslams Aiden English and then throws him in the casket or something.
You throw them both in there and shut the door.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think they're trying to get Undertaker to wrestle like 4 or 5 times this year.
Before WrestleMania, where, I really think they're going to put a title on Undertaker and have him lose it to John Cena at WrestleMania next year.
At WrestleMania.
Yep.
But, I think that's a good idea, but who would he win it from?
I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe get revenge on Roman or something.
Yeah, possible. So yeah, that definitely is going to be a quick match. Undertaker's going to win. I think this whole show is just a giant glorified house show, personally.
Yeah, it's like some weird house show with this steel cage.
Yep. We have the next match, which we were just talking about, John Cena. It's John Cena versus Triple H, which is...
Obviously, they're going to have Cena win.
Yeah, I don't know who's going to win that. I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
There's been no build. Absolutely no build.
It's literally just to have it. It's like, oh, here's a big match. Let's throw it on the card. And which I'm completely fine with. It's going to be fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, like what is it, 2008?
Yeah, right?
I'm pretty sure this is 2018.
Yep. It'll be fun, though, I think.
Undertaker in a casket match, and you have Cena versus Triple H.
Yep. It'll be fun for sure. I don't know who's going to win. I don't care who wins. But I just hope it's a good match. I'm sure it will be. They're both great wrestlers. They're both entertaining.
I like matches with no build. Like, it's like right on the spot. You give wrestlers their time.
Mm-hmm.
They give their all, and they just put on a great show.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're recording this podcast on Sunday, the week before, and we don't have all the information. It's just the only time I could record it. But the next match is Cedric Alexander defending the Cruiserweight Championship. But we don't know who he's wrestling yet. Because
I think it's what is his name? The general manager, Drake Maverick.
Uh-huh.
He has like a gauntlet match.
Yeah, there's a gauntlet match this
205
Tuesday.
Live.
Yeah.
Buddy Murphy was supposed to face him, but he's like over 205 pounds now.
That's funny.
That's kind of odd. I didn't think that would ever happen.
I think that's kind of hilarious. It's almost like I thought he was gonna win the title, and then they were gonna find out he's over 205.
Oh, that would be funny, and then he'll have to give it vacated or something like that.
He's a great wrestler. I was surprised watching him wrestle a couple weeks ago. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, he did like some crazy pump handle slam or something as a finisher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't really watch 205 Live a lot. Like,
I don't either.
occasionally if I feel like I want to stay up late, and I just turn on the network and watch it after SmackDown. But, every time I do, it's always a great show. Because after the Royal Rumble, all the 205 Live shows have been, getting really better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with the new general manager. And apparently that's when Triple H took over, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
He said he wanted to make it feel like the Cruiserweight Classic.
Yeah. Which, I heard they're doing a Cruiserweight tournament again this year.
Yeah, they're doing like a UK tournament.
Oh, it's a UK
tournament. No, they're
tournament.
actually not. They're doing the UK and the second Mae Young, I think.
Yeah, that's right. I would like to see Cedric Alexander wrestle like Johnny Gargano or someone from NXT maybe.
I doubt it will be someone from NXT only because Johnny Gargano is still... I know I saw the NXT tapings.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil anything if there's anybody who likes to watch it.
So he's definitely not going to be.
He's still in NXT. He's not going up to the main roster anytime soon.
Okay. Well, I do know that... Go ahead.
Yes, he needs his time in NXT.
Yeah.
He needs to win that NXT championship.
Yeah, I think
but
that'd be
I think
cool.
it'll be like maybe even Drew Gulak or someone cool like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Or even if it's like a one-off match for Gargano to wrestle.
Maybe Roderick Strong or someone.
That'd be cool
Kyle
too.
O'Reilly.
Yeah, like I wouldn't mind anyone because I do know that there is some NXT people touring with the overseas with WWE, and they are having a 50-man Royal Rumble, so it's possible that there will be some NXT people in there.
Yeah, there's only like 18 competitors currently announced.
Yeah.
As of today, Sunday.
Oh wow.
But that's not even half.
Yeah.
Of the people, because I remember in the Royal Rumble from this year, there was they announced a bunch of people, and it was. I like how they had more surprises this year than last year, because Ty Dillinger was the only surprise last year, and they had the Hurricane and Mysterio.
The women's
and
Rumble this year was really fun, I thought, because it was like all
packed
legends.
The top list debuts and returns.
Yeah.
It went crazy for Trish Stratus, Michelle McCool.
Yeah, that was
Ember
fun.
Moon.
Lita was fun too. She was loud.
At first, when Andrade came out, I was like, "Who's this?" I thought Alberto was coming out with some new theme or something.
Yeah.
And then I saw Cien on the Titantron. I just went crazy.
Yep, that was awesome. So I think there might be a few surprises in this one. It looks like I saw a poster that WWE actually has on their app that has Rey Mysterio on the poster.
I posted that a few days ago.
Yeah.
It was Mysterio, Khali,
and Mark Henry's on
Mark
it too.
Henry.
Yeah, so
and Shane McMahon is rumored to be in it too.
Which that would be cool.
Yeah, he hasn't been in a Rumble since he returned. I thought he would be in one.
Yeah, I guess.
Wait, did we say who's going to win the Cruiserweight match?
We don't know who he's wrestling. But that is what we're talking. We're talking about the Cruiserweight match right now. It's just we kind of got off topic.
Yeah.
Because we were trying to think if NXT people could.
I think Cedric's going over. I don't think he's losing it within a month of winning it.
I don't think so either. The next match is the Bludgeon Brothers versus the Usos. I would go ahead and straight up say the Bludgeon Brothers are going to retain this. I think they're going to hold the titles for a good while.
I think they have a good chance of getting a really long reign with the tag titles because they're going crazy with those hammers of theirs. And Luke Harper is just hilarious if you follow him on Instagram or Twitter. And whatever, he was making fun of Naomi, calling her by her real name.
Yeah.
And then on Instagram, he always calls everyone Larry. He's just an odd guy. It's funny.
Yeah, he is odd. But yeah, I definitely think that they're going to win. So, but then we have that's for the SmackDown titles. But then we have the Raw titles, which is Bray and Matt Hardy. They have a name. I don't know what it is. I forget.
The leaders of worlds. I think it is.
Probably. And they're facing the Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro. I can only assume Bray and Matt are going to win this because the Bar are going to SmackDown.
I saw some rumors that they're trying to get some swerves and make people think that Bray and Matt are winning.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find the rumors. It was since they're going to SmackDown, everyone would expect. Oh yeah, they're
I mean,
they're not going to bring the Raw titles to SmackDown. Like, that wouldn't make sense. But I think it would be a cool swerve to, because they still have Backlash. So, I mean, they could drop it to Hardy and Wyatt. But it's right here. The Observer notes that while it would seem obvious, Woken, Matt Hardy, and Bray Wyatt will win the Raw Tag Team titles at the Greatest Royal Rumble because the Bar are now on SmackDown. It's at least possible that won't be the case because they could do a switch at Backlash just 1 week later, as all WWE pay-per-views are now co-branded.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I could see that happening. So that's up in the air. I don't know who's going to win this match now that you say that. I mean, I definitely think Bray and Matt will probably win them. If they're not there, then a Backlash for sure.
Yeah, I don't know how they, I don't like how they announced it. I think they should have announced I get, the Bar gets the rematch, but
yeah,
I think they should have stayed on SmackDown. Should have stayed on Raw, and the Revival should have went on SmackDown.
Yeah.
But I think SmackDown needs some fresh tag teams because the only top three tag teams they had was Bludgeon Brothers, New Day, and Usos.
But now the New Day's on Raw, aren't they?
No, New Day's on SmackDown.
Oh, they still? I thought they moved.
I think the only tag teams that moved to Raw were Authors of Pain from NXT on the Raw to WrestleMania and the Breezango.
I'm mistaken then, but okay.
I think Revival should have gone to SmackDown. They would have been better there.
I thought that'd be a good idea, but no, I guess they didn't.
No, but I don't know if they're gonna pull a swerve and have the Bar win, but I think Wyatt and Hardy will win.
Yeah, I think so too. Then the next match is the other Hardy brother, Jeff Hardy, defending his United States Championship against Jinder Mahal.
I could see Jinder getting a huge pop.
Oh, for sure. It's close to his native land.
Yeah, it is. That's why he'll get some crazy reaction. He's Canadian.
I know, but he's Indian,
yeah,
and
that. He is Indian, but he's from Canada.
Yeah, I feel like he would be super over there.
Oh yeah. Since Orton won his number one contendership for Backlash.
Yeah.
I hated when they announced Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton for Backlash last year. I was like, it should have been Sami Zayn because he deserves it more, not this loser Jinder Mahal who just came from Raw.
Yeah.
And then he won, and I got so mad. And then the next year they're having the same match for the U.S. title. And then I think Hardy's going to retain, and it's going to be 2008 all over again. They're going to have Orton and Hardy square off that Backlash.
Sounds good to me. It looks like they might even add Shelton Benjamin in there, which is also super 2008.
Yeah, I hope he's in the Money in the Bank, Shelton Benjamin.
That'd be fun. Oh yeah, he has to be. Nah, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
He goes nuts in the ladder match.
Oh, for sure.
They're crazy flips.
Jeff Hardy's definitely winning that match, I would say.
Yeah.
Then the next match, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
I hope AJ wears a protective cup for this match.
He's been going ball tap crazy,
it's been pretty funny. I think they're going over the top with the sorry, no speak English. It was funny the first time, but now if they keep doing it, it's going to get old.
Apparently Shinsuke is demanding that WWE releases a shirt that says sorry, no speak English.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually hate Nakamura. It's an unpopular opinion, but yeah. I do not like Nakamura. I just feel like he's too overhyped.
I think he's overrated.
I did like him in NXT because I saw the first NXT show I ever watched was the NXT TakeOver Dallas, and it blew me away with Sami Zayn and Nakamura. And the match of the night was obviously that, but earlier in the show, it was American Alpha and the Revival, and that blew me away too. But Nakamura, he was in NXT, but I don't think he deserves all these opportunities because you see guys like Finn Balor, who was in NXT for like a few years before he was called up, and then Nakamura gets called up literally a year after his debut in NXT, and then he gets a world title opportunity a few months after, and I just don't like how he's getting all these opportunities.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he hasn't won a mid-card title by now, but I still think Sami Zayn should get that push soon. I'm Zayn all the way, but
yeah,
I don't like how Nakamura's being given these all opportunities, but I get it. He's getting his rematch. There's some good storytelling, but I think AJ is retaining, and he drops it to Nakamura to future pay-per-view.
I could see.
So I think they're planting the seeds for Bryan versus Nakamura, which I would love to see because I'm going to SummerSlam.
Where's SummerSlam at this year?
Barclays for the fourth year in a row, I believe.
Oh, I thought this year was the year that they were taking it away from the Barclays.
No, that's next year.
Oh, okay.
So they wouldn't have all those shows in the Northeast.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's possible Shinsuke wins.
It is possible,
and then
but
he could always, and then that way they'd have the rubber match at Backlash.
I don't think they would though, because I don't even know what would be at Backlash, because there's only one show before Backlash, and that's the go home show.
Yeah.
So there's only like a night, literally a night, 3 hours to announce matches for a pay-per-view.
It's actually 2 hours.
And I don't know how that would really work, because I just hate the timing. Like, there's a giant pay-per-view, WrestleMania, at the beginning of the month, and at the end of the month, there's a giant special across the world. And it's just so random to me. I think they should have had it at the end of May.
Yeah.
Give it some time from all the wrestling everyone's been watching.
I definitely think this Greatest Royal Rumble is sketchy. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, I could see Shinsuke winning. They make the match that it's going to be AJ's rematch at Backlash. AJ wins or loses at Backlash. I don't know. But I could see Shinsuke winning this. I don't know. It could go either way.
I saw some rumors of there being a Baron Corbin and Extreme Rules triple threat with Nakamura and Styles, but
Baron Corbin's on Raw now.
Yeah, because the rumors happened before, like, before the shakeup.
Well, maybe they'll put Big Cass in there instead of.
I think Big Cass.
Crash.
I like that he's getting the what he deserves. He's getting a better run than with Enzo, because with Enzo he didn't even win any. He barely won anything with Enzo. Not even he barely won any matches, let alone tag titles.
Yep. I hate Big Cass. He's
but
trash.
I
wouldn't care if he got released tomorrow.
The match at SummerSlam was so stupid with him and Big Cass and Enzo in the cage.
Yeah, big show. Yep.
Just watching that live, I felt like I wanted to go, like, get some food, go to the bathroom or whatever during that match, but I don't know. I didn't feel like it, but I could definitely see Styles retaining or Nakamura winning. I could really be fine with either way. But it would be a huge upset if Nakamura wins in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
I think they'd have it.
Yeah, I feel like Saudi Arabia, it's going to be like a very face-driven crowd.
Yes.
Because
there's going to be a bunch of faces winning.
Yeah.
They're not going to have a lot of heels winning. I could see Brock Lesnar being the only heel that wins.
I don't think Brock's going to win, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
The next match is Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe versus The Miz in a ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship.
The only build for this match has been Samoa Joe talking about it on SmackDown. That's it.
But then again, like I said, this is a glorified house show that is also a pay-per-view. So, like, literally, they announced this like a month ago that this match was happening before Samoa Joe was even back on TV or cleared.
Yeah, then he returned. When he was on SmackDown. But I don't know if they're gonna have. They're not gonna have Joe win.
No, I bet Seth is gonna retain.
Unless they have Jinder win and then they have Samoa Joe win, so the title switch
Yeah.
That would be the only possibility of Joe winning is if Ginger wins.
Yeah.
But I still think Rollins retains, or
Rollins or Finn, I would say.
Any Miz, Finn Balor, or Rollins is the only logical people to win, because Joe's on SmackDown, it's not likely he'll win. But I heard people were saying that in Saudi Arabia, local television, local advertisements on television were advertising Bobby Lashley on the match.
Really?
But I don't know if that's true or not. But
it's possible. This is all that was on the page.
I guess we'll see on Raw and SmackDown if there's any more matches, or will there be any more builds?
Yeah, I guess we'll see. It's unfortunate that I'm recording this now, but I'll record an intro and an outro after this. So like closer to Friday, so that I can always correct what we say. But like as of right now, it's Sunday. It's almost a week away from this event, so anything could change. Like it could change back to Undertaker versus Chris Jericho. You never know.
Yeah, like I still think that's weird.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
With that whole thing, Lana saying she wants Rusev in the match, and then Jericho was hyping it all up, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna beat up Undertaker, and then it goes back to Rusev again, and it should have been Rusev originally, but I don't know why they kept doing that.
I agree. So the next match is Brock versus Roman in a steel cage for the WWE Championship. I definitely think Roman Reigns is winning this match.
I think it's a steel cage match. I feel like Lesnar's going to take the cheap way out and go out the door.
Yeah.
But I read this somewhere on Twitter, but someone said he would walk out the door and then Heyman would slam the door into him.
Yeah.
Like Heyman is with Reigns.
Yeah, so that'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool, but I think that should happen at Mania, though.
Yeah.
I don't get why he didn't win. Like, I think
it was just literally for the swerve.
And get the bigger win in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, apparently Brock Lesnar, he's on a pay-by-appearance terms with WWE right now.
It's like $500,000 or $600,000 per match.
Per pay-per-view, yeah. And so that's definitely what this...
for a TV appearance.
Yeah, it's definitely only a couple... this could be his last appearance right here. And I think it might be.
Yeah, it very well could be.
This was literally just to keep the swerve of WrestleMania alive. Like, they were just like, well, let's have Brock win, let's shock the crowd, and then he's going to lose it. Because if you ever... I don't know if you have a Facebook...
I do not know.
Okay. Or even on Twitter. Anything WWE posts, especially about Roman Reigns, there's a bunch of... I don't want to say Muslim because that's a religion.
Fans.
Yeah, it's Indian style. I don't want to sound racist.
There's this guy named Sheik something.
Yeah.
That I remember, like Triple H posted something, and he's like, Triple H, I challenge you to Greatest Royal Rumble or something like that.
Yeah.
And like I remember, like, if you go on like Sting's Instagram or wherever Twitter, if you see the replies, it's like people saying, come back to WWE, one more match or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's this account on Twitter called John Cena's Facebook comments or something like that.
Uh-huh.
It's so funny just seeing the comments that have been written on his post.
Yeah, and it's always like the Middle Eastern people commenting, like, oh, the Roman Reigns #1, Roman Reigns, we love Roman Reigns should win. It's like they're super. Like Roman Reigns is going to be super over. It's going to be the loudest reaction for Roman Reigns, and WWE found the one place that Roman Reigns is going to get cheered when he wins the championship. And
they have to go across the world to get him cheered.
And that's exactly why I think Roman's going to win the championship there.
That is a good reason.
And then Brock's goodbye might be at Backlash. They'll do a match, and Roman finally gets the win over him at Backlash too. Maybe.
I like to see like a good retirement match, not like some cheap.
And I don't necessarily think this might be his retirement, but it's his goodbye for now, for sure.
I think. Yeah, because I think he's Dana White said he's going back to UFC.
Yeah, he's gonna go try again.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's that. Do you think Roman's gonna win, or do you think Brock?
I think Roman's gonna win.
Yeah, I just think they found that one place that Roman's gonna get cheered when he wins the title.
Yep.
Yeah. So And then this last match is pretty easy. It's the Rumble match. It's the 50-man Rumble match. And Good Brother Mikey actually asked strictly about the Rumble. He said, who will win the greatest Royal Rumble, and will it have any effect on their career?
P.S. Not Big Cass.
Yeah, he said P.S. Not Big Cass. I don't... is this...
I have no idea who's going to win this. There's me saying a name has a 1 out of 50 chance of winning. So I have no idea who could win. It could be anybody. Because it's not like the winner gets a world title match.
But does the winner... I don't know. We don't...
event of anything. They get a trophy.
Yeah. I feel like the winner might have... let's say Daniel Bryan wins. Maybe he'll get added to the main event of Backlash, and it'll be him versus Shinsuke versus AJ. Or something like that.
I hate how WWE... I don't know if they've done this before, but they just say, oh, if fans want AJ Styles versus Nakamura, AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan, and Nakamura versus Daniel Bryan, let's just have them in a triple threat match. I hate how they just mash up the matches together rather than have a bunch of singles matches.
Uh-huh.
I feel like it would be better just in singles matches than a triple threat, but I could see them doing a triple threat at first and then doing singles matches. Having AJ and Nakamura rematch at Backlash, and then the next pay-per-view have a triple threat, and then do AJ versus Daniel Bryan, and then Nakamura versus Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's what I could see them doing, but...
I feel like I'm just going to go ahead and say Daniel Bryan might win this. Maybe Big Cass, because it looks like they're pushing him. I don't see anyone
Big Cass. I don't know, Big Cass. Because he just came back last week.
Yeah, true. Maybe Rey Mysterio.
But,
I have no clue who's going to win this. I don't know if it has anything to do with storyline or anything.
The media ruins all the leaks and returns.
Yeah.
Because it's WWE's fault for posting that image.
Yeah. It'd be cool if Braun Strowman won this, because he won the tag titles at WrestleMania. He relinquished them.
I still think he should, Nicholas. That was a crazy spot for me.
Nicholas should win, though.
Yeah.
The greatest Royal Rumble.
100%. I'd like to see him come back in a few years.
In 10 years when he's... That'd be crazy.
Or, if he said, he has a conflicting, scheduling conflict with his school, have him come back in the summer at, a random time and help Braun, win a title or something.
That'd be funny. I think it would be funny.
At, SummerSlam or something. That would be hilarious. Did you hear the reaction on, the Raw after WrestleMania?
When he said, get these hands?
No, when he walked on the screen, the crowd went crazy.
Yeah. At first I was like, this is stupid. But then I was like, you know what? I kind of like it. It's different. It's different.
He's insanely over.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and say...
more wins at WrestleMania than Sasha
That's
Banks.
funny. And
Asuka. I could see the winner being from SmackDown. I don't know. I just feel like SmackDown will be something if they have the trophy during the entrances or something. Because I remember when Mojo Rawley won, he had the trophy at ringside for a few weeks after he won it.
Yeah.
I feel like the winner of that match will do the same thing. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it's gonna be someone in the main event. Maybe Andrade. I don't know, but
I'm gonna go ahead and say Braun Strowman, Daniel Bryan, Big Cass, or maybe Elias.
A lot. That would be funny.
Yeah.
But he hasn't been on TV lately. WrestleMania. He had a segment with Cena, and he's in a backstage promo at the Shake-Up.
Yep.
He wasn't even on the Raw to WrestleMania. So he was. He got beaten up by Bobby Lashley.
Yeah. So
Bobby Lashley.
He
I don't know if he's in it. If he's in the ladder match, then I don't know if he'd be in the Rumble. Maybe
I could see them all being in the Rumble.
Giant powerhouse.
Because it's a 50-man Rumble, they're gonna be pushing anyone who can possibly be in it.
Oh yeah, one of the tryout guys from the tryouts they held recently.
Yep.
Some NXT guys I could see. Maybe that Singh brother was Samir Sunil.
Yeah, That'd be cool.
Maybe he could go in. I don't know.
Why
Who
not?
knows?
I support it. But yeah,
I'd like to see Drake Maverick. That would be cool to have him in it.
because we know he can wrestle if you watch TNA.
Yeah.
I don't watch
It's not
TNA,
like
but
he's
I've
never
seen
wrestled
him wrestle before.
Yeah. Like he had a match with Matt Hardy's kid
Oh God,
in TNA.
that doesn't really say much. No, just kidding. But yeah, there's so many different things that could happen. I'm excited for this card. I will be traveling to Maryland during the time it's on, so luckily I have.
I'm gonna be watching it live.
Yeah, I'm gonna be trying to watch it live in the back seat of my friend's car. But I have unlimited data on my phone. I have a hotspot, so I can just pull out my laptop and watch it if I have to. But yeah, so
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. What's gonna happen? I want to see what's gonna happen.
I'm excited. It should be fun. I want to thank you very much for coming on the show, talking about
Yeah,
yourself,
no
talking
problem.
about the greatest Royal Rumble. Anything else you want to say before we end this show?
Yeah, whoever's listening, whoever hasn't followed me before, my Twitter handle's @FigFreakJLC. Add me, whatever, tweet me in pictures that you find. I'll follow you back. Just tell me that you found me and watched and listened to the podcast. And yeah, I'll follow you back.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see you guys later.